One morning last week, my husband woke me up at 6:15 and said, "I want to take the dog for a walk. Come with me." I said, "No, it's heck too early. It's dark and cold. I'm not going." And there was a brief moment where I thought about going, and I said, "No, it's freezing. I'm going back to bed." At 7:51, my phone rang, and it was the police. They said, "There's been an incident involving your husband." I was shocked. I wanted to know what happened. They said, "We'll be at your house in a couple minutes." A couple minutes later, patrol car rolls up in front of the house. Officer gets out with my dog, and my husband's not with her. And at that moment, I knew something had happened. Officer told me, "Your husband was found unconscious in the park. He's being rushed to the emergency room. EMT was there. I have never rushed out of the house so fast to get to the emergency room." My husband was found without a pulse and without breathing. EMT was able to restore some sort of pulse, and now he was in a coma in the ER. I was in a state of shock. My husband has always been very healthy, athletic. What happened? And the ER doc pulled me aside and said, "Your husband has suffered what's known as it's a type of VFib, heart arrhythmia. And this was pretty serious." She said, "Call the family." I'm very, very worried. The biggest problem is no one knows how long he was down. Apparently, our dog was barking hysterically, trying to help, attract attention, and a passerby finally did call 911. So my husband was in a deep coma. They did everything they could, and my husband has never come out of that coma. After several days trying everything medically, emotionally, spiritually, humanly possible in the critical care unit, ICU, they said, "He's not going to make it. There's too much brain damage." Life has suddenly tilted. So now it's a hospice situation. Your brain can't go that long without oxygen. It's a horrible situation. He's in hospice now, and we don't expect it to be much longer. My point is this: life is short. Don't waste your time doing things that don't bring you joy, meaning. I'm not saying it's easy to get there, but don't give up. And yes, on one hand, it can feel like you've got all the time in the world. We are infinite beings, right? And at the same time, we are also finite in our time here on earth. What are you spending your time doing? He was just taking the dog out for a walk. There was no warning whatsoever. He loved walking Rudy. Do the things that feed you every day. Don't put them off thinking someday. You may not get another day. Things happen, often without warning. I'm so blessed that I had an amazing marriage and life partner. Now I'm going through the most difficult stuff I've ever had to deal with. Honor your life. Relationships matter. Live fully.